Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Lèna Chilingerian, and I am the Shakespeare Yogi. Welcome to today's Shakespeare Yoga class. Just some housekeeping things before we get underway. Again, my name is Lèna Chilingerian. I am the Shakespeare Yogi, and today we are going to do a flow for Edmund, for the character from King Lear, Edmund the Bastard. This show is every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Airs live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you miss it, don't worry. It's recorded and it stays there for you to be able to find later. We are very wonderfully hosted by Shakespeare Approves. So go like and subscribe the YouTube channel and also on Instagram, Shakespeare Approves, and on Facebook. He's wonderful. Send him some love. I do have Pay What You Can classes where you can actually tune in and we can have a virtual class together. They are the first and third weeks of the month, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. This coming Sunday at 1 o'clock. Monday at 9 a.m. Hey, and Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. this time. We will have some Pay What You Can classes. You can directly message or email me on Instagram or direct message on Instagram and email me at the Shakespeare Yogi at gmail.com. Woo! For more information on that. I also offer private classes. So today we're working on Edmund, but if you've got another monologue that you're working on, maybe for an audition or for a class or something like that, and you want to delve more into that character, you can set up a class with me. We'll build a flow and move through that flow and help you make some more personal discoveries on that character, and you'll be able to perform that monologue with even more authenticity and truth, which is what we want, right, in our performances. Hey, Nani, namaste. And lastly, if you are joining me today, I hope that you will run over to my Venmo and drop me a tip. That would be wonderful and very supportive and encouraging. But otherwise, that is all right. We are here to enjoy some Shakespeare and some yoga together, and I am more than happy to share what I love and what I do with you. So let us begin. It's a very windy day. I hope that that's not getting in the way of the sound. Let's see if anyone has said, hey, if anybody's watching, is the wind and breeze from this lovely open window getting in the way of the sound quality of the mic? Just let me know. One last thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. I like that. All right. So for today, we will be working on Edmund. But just like with all our yoga classes, we want to start in a place of stillness and centering. So come to a nice seated cross-legged position on your mat. You can grab a blanket or a pillow to sit on if that makes you more comfortable. Allow the eyes to close and the hands to rest gently on your knees. And just breathe. As 21st century people, we have 21st century responsibilities and ideas and worries. But I free you from them for now. I invite you to let them be off your mat. The only thing you need to do right now is breathe. Something your body does naturally. Ah, how nice is that? Bring your hands to heart center with your eyes still closed, hands in prayer. Set an uplifted intention for today, dedicating your practice to a person or a cause that you want to send good energy to. On your next inhale, allow your eyes to flutter open and give yourself a smile because you are exquisite. Wonderful. Allow your hands to rest again on your knees. We're going to begin today with a Pranayama Breath exercise. Pranayama means life force. Breath is the most active and easy way that we tap into the life force. And this is the Kapalabhati Breath, or skull shining. It's done with a passive inhale and an exhale of short, sharp puffs through the nose, and it dusts off the third eye. Nice, short, sharp exhales will be done by contracting the diaphragm. So just watch me one time. It's a passive inhale through the nose, sharp exhales through the diaphragm. 10 puffs, and then fully exhale. And we'll do that 3 times. All right, join me, won't you? Nice passive inhale, 10 sharp exhales. Fully exhale everything. Passive inhale. It does help to put your hand on your diaphragm. Exhale. Fully exhale. One more. Passive inhale, fully and deeply. And now just breathe naturally. Allow your focus to be soft. You're seeing everything, but you're focusing on nothing. Now we're going to play with this Kapalabhati breath a bit. Edmund is an illegitimate child, and he has a real visceral reaction to words like base or bastard and baseness. So our next round of Kapalabhati breaths, we're going to exhale those sharp exhales on the word base. So let's have a nice passive inhale to do this round again. Exhale, base, 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 base. Exhale everything. Passive inhale. Base, 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 base. Exhale. Inhale. Base, 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 base. And return to your breathing. Take note how it felt to exhale sharply from your diaphragm the word base. Did you and your Edmund character begin to meet? Was there a visceral reaction in you? We will explore that further. For now, let it go. On a nice inhale, come to hands and knees. Very nice. We're going to do a nice cat-cow sequence here. Make sure you can see me. Yes, excellent. You can. All right. Plant the palms on the ground. Make sure the creases of your wrists are parallel to the top of your mat. Pressing into all 4 corners of the hands, including the knuckle of the pointer finger. Yes. On a nice inhale, drop the belly and lift the gaze and the tailbone towards the sky. And exhale, round the back. Curl the head in and the tailbone in. Inhale again, lift the gaze, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, lift the spine and round the back for cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And now continue to breathe. Rotate your spine around, warming up your shoulders and your spine and even your wrists a little bit. Rotate in the other direction. Whee! Warming up that spine. Come to a place of stillness and stretch your left side by leaning your head to the right and your hips to the right. Shoulders away from ears. Lovely. Come to center and other side. Lean your head to the left and your hips to the left. And to center. Stretch to the right side. Center. And to the left side. And center. Very nice. Tuck the back toes. Lift the hips. And into our first downward facing dog of the day. Continue to breathe here. And pedal your feet out, warming up those calves. Allow the shoulders to be away from the ears and continue to press into all four corners of your hand. Come to stillness. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and walk your feet to your hands. Fold forward here. Generously bend your knees and allow your upper body to rest on your thighs. Let your head surrender to gravity to stretch out your back. Just hang here, bending your knees as much as you need so that your upper body can rest on your thighs. Gently nod your head yes. Gently shake your head no. And gently shake your head, maybe, because it's okay to not have all the answers. Come to stillness. On your next inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time to a standing position. Shoulders roll back and down, and the head is the last thing to come up. Welcome to Tadasana. All right, today we are going to do our flow starting from the back of our mat. So, at the back of your mat, I want us to come to a wide stance Tadasana. So I'm going to stand so that the banner doesn't, where's the banner? The banner isn't in the way of my feet. Typically, Tadasana is done with either the feet directly under the hips or together, whichever makes you feel most balanced and rooted. This time, I want us all to have our feet separated. About hip distance apart, no more than shoulder distance apart. Balance on all four corners of the feet. You're at the back of your mat. You're here. I'm facing you so you can see me. Feet are parallel. Rock backward and forward to find the place where you are balanced on the big toes, the little toes, the inner heels, and the outer heels evenly. When you find that place, lift in the arches of your feet while using your toes to grip the earth. Now, micro bend the knees and lift the kneecaps. Tailbone is drawn down and the lower abdomen is drawn in and up. The heart is lifted and open and the shoulders are broad. Stretch the fingertips out to either side to illustrate that broadness. When you find it, allow the fingertips to drop towards the earth with a slight pull in the fingertips. Very nice. Draw the jaw back, not scrunching in the throat, but ears over shoulders. We're just making sure we don't jut out our chins, you know? And then imagine a little string at the top of your head lifting you up towards the sky. Here in Tadasana, or actor neutral, we are rooted in the earth, lifted towards the sky, and all our muscles are just a little bit engaged to hold us up in readiness to go anywhere. Wonderful. Let's get right into it. Take a nice inhale. I'll face you. Nice inhale. Bring your arms out, around, and up. Palms touch overhead. And exhale. Bring your hands through heart center. And we'll do that again. Inhale. Arms out and up. Gather all the power in the universe. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands through the heart center. Again. Inhale. Gather the power of the universe. Palms touch, exhale, hands stay at heart center. Very nice. Continue to breathe, bring your thoughts back to your intention. We may be exploring Edmund, but we are ourselves. And with all the power in the universe, send that good energy to your cause or person. Oh yes. Righto. From here, on a nice inhale, bring the arms out and up, gather the power of the universe, and exhale, hands through heart center, crouch down. Open your toes and draw the tailbone down, lower abdomen in and up, just like in Tadasana. With your palms together, place the elbows on the insides of the knees to help open the knees. And activate the glutes, your butt muscles, to keep your knees turned out. Very nice. Breathe here. Nice big inhale. Root into the earth. And exhale. Let your neck be long. Imagine yourself getting taller, even though you are in this crouched position. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. Neck is long. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Inhale, place the palms on the ground. And exhale, walk the hands forward into hands and knees. Inhale here, tuck the back toes. Exhale, press the hips up to downward facing dog. Nice big inhale here. And exhale to orient ourselves. Inhale, step the right foot forward and place the hands on the inside of the right foot. Drop the back knee on an exhale and untuck the back toes. We're going to play with a lizard pose today. Continue to breathe. You may either stay here with your hands planted in the earth, or you have the option to come down to your forearms and let your knee open. Nice big inhale here. Let your neck be long. Very nice. Exhale. Very good. On your next inhale, lift your right hand towards the sky for a nice twist. Left hand is rooted into the earth, pressing you into the earth, and your right hand is reaching you towards the sky. Continue to breathe and let your knee be open. I'll meet you on an inhale here. And exhale, bring the hand back down. Inhale, untuck the back toes and come back to on your palms. And exhale, press into downward facing dog. Nice, let's do that on the other side. Inhale, step the left foot forward and bring both hands on the inside of the foot. Exhale, drop the back knee and untuck the toes. Inhale here, and exhale, option to come down onto the forearms and open up the knee towards the side. Continue to breathe. You may find that the sole of your foot comes off the ground. If that's available to you, lovely. Be careful of your ankles. On your next inhale, open up your left hand towards the sky for a nice twist. Continue to breathe, pressing the right hand into the earth and lifting the left hand towards the sky. Shoulders away from ears. I'll meet you on an inhale here, and exhale, bring the forearm back down to the earth. Inhale, come back onto your palms, untuck the back toes, and exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. We'll stay here in warrior one for a moment. Take a look at your front knee. Make sure that your knee is directly over your ankle. Very good. If you notice that your knee is splaying out as was appropriate in lizard, activate your inner thighs to bring it in line with your foot. If you notice that your knee is tilting in, activate the outside muscles of your leg to make your knee in line with your foot. Very nice. Hips are square to the front of the mat. And just like in Tadasana, tailbone is down, lower abdomen in and up. Shoulders away from ears, and palms are touching overhead. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, bring the hands to clasp behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart to the sky. And exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward over your front bent knee for a humble warrior. Inhale. And exhale, let your neck be long and stretch the palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the hips. Don't want them floating up. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands down on the inside of the foot. Inhale, spin your back heel off the ground. And exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, come down into lizard. Inhale, lift the right hand towards the sky. And exhale, bring the forearm back down. Inhale, tuck the toe, come back onto your palms, and exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one on the left side. Again, let's take stock of our warrior one on this side. Is your knee over your bent, over your ankle? Woo, I can talk. Haha. Is your knee in line with your foot? Remember, activate the outside muscles if it's splaying inside to pull it towards your foot. And if it's splaying out, activate the inside muscles to pull it towards your foot. Very nice. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Tailbone down. Shoulders away from ears. Hands are above the head, palms touching. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale, clasp hands behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward for humble warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, stretching the hands upwards to stretch the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hips. Don't let them float up. Inhale here. And exhale, release the hands. Place them on the inside of your front foot. Inhale. Lift the heel, and exhale, drop the knee, untuck the back toes, come down for a lizard. Oh yes. Inhale, lift the left hand towards the sky for a nice twist. And exhale, bring the forearm back down. Inhale, untuck the back toes, palms on the ground. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Yes, take stock here for a moment. All right, and off we go again. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk the feet to the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge at the hips to reverse swan dive, come to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're only going to touch at the top of the mat for a moment. And then inhale, hands up, palms touch. And exhale, hinge at the hips for a forward fold. Inhale, lift to a flat back. And exhale, plant the palms, step back to downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, come to hands and knees on an exhale. From here, tuck the back toes and roll back into your crouch. Very nice. Remember that crouch we began in? Pause here in your crouch. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, rise up and As you reach the top, let your hands come overhead and exhale. Arms out to the side and drop to the side of your thighs. All right, yes. This is a funky little flow for today. I'll bring up the text in just a second. But Edmund is one of those lovely characters that whenever I think of him, grab some water, by the way, grab some water. Whenever I think of Edmund, I always get very excited. I always want to root for him, but then I remember he's actually playing a very devious game. He, however, feels perfectly justified by standing up for himself, as he sees he's doing. If the world is going to be stacked against him, well, then he's going to flip the world on its head. What's wrong with him? Why shouldn't he seek to achieve? Why shouldn't he seek higher purpose and greater things? Why brand they us with base? So, he's rooted in very earthy instincts, and yet he is able to play the part. He knows his place in the universe, but he also gets the system and is able to play with it. That being said, for all that he has found a way to move forward, there is some bitterness, perhaps. Wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be bitter if the world only ever spoke to you as if you were base? Keep that in mind. We're going to move through this flow one more time. I'll meet you at the back of your mat in Tadasana with the feet separated. Hands at heart center. Take a nice deep breath and bring your thoughts back to your person or cause, your intention that you're dedicating your practice to today. Take a nice inhale, send them some good energy. And exhale. Righto. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, gather the power of the universe. And exhale, separate the feet a bit, crouch down, hands through heart center. Inhale here, and exhale, begin to walk into hands and knees. Inhale, and exhale, press into down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward this time. And exhale, drop the knee and untuck the back toes. Inhale and exhale, drop into your forearms. On an inhale, twist, lift the left hand towards the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand back down. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Drop the back knee. Exhale, untuck the back toes and come down onto the forearms. There we go. Ha-ha. I caught up to myself. Inhale, lift the right hand to the sky for a twist. Exhale, bring the right forearm back down. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Exhale, clasp hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, hinge at the hips for humble warrior. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands, plant the palms on the inside of the foot. Exhale, shift your heel and go on your back toes. Exhale, drop the knee, untuck the toes, come onto your forearms for a lizard. Inhale, lift the left hand for a twist. Exhale, drop the left forearm to the ground. Inhale, untuck the back toes and plant the palms. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Exhale, clasp hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge at the hips, humble warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. Plant the palms on the inside of the foot. Inhale, turn the back heel to the sky, and exhale, lower the knee, untuck the toes, plant the forearms on the ground. Inhale, lift the right hand to the sky for a twisted lizard. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, come onto hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the back toes and begin to roll onto your heels to come into your crouch. Here in your crouch, take a nice breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Palms still together. When you reach your tallest point, lift the hands to the sky and exhale. Open your arms out to either side and let them rest at your side. All right. I decided that we didn't need that extra Tadasana at the top of the mat. We don't need it. We've got everything we need right here. That's the lovely thing about theater. Live theater, anything can happen. Anything can change. Edmund is very good at adapting his plans whenever he sees an opportunity to do something a bit better. Wonderful. Now then, we're going to do this flow one more time just to get it into your bones. And then we'll incorporate some text. This time, I want you to take note of which parts of the universe you're interacting with. The earth, the world, the people, and then the heavens. There's stuff that's really rooted. There's stuff that happens here on this plane. And then there's stuff that is towards the sky. Take note of where those things happen. All right. Beginning in actor neutral or Tadasana with our feet apart at the back of our mat. Palms together. Nice big inhale, arms out, palms touch overhead. Exhale, turn out the feet, crouch down. Inhale here with the elbows on the insides of the knee, and exhale, come into hands and knees. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the back toes into downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, hands on the inside of the foot. Exhale, drop the back knee and untuck the toes. Come onto your forearms for a lizard. Inhale, lift the right hand to the sky for a twisted lizard. Exhale, bring the right hand back down. Inhale, palms to the earth, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, hands on the inside of the foot. Exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, and come onto your forearms. Inhale, twist, lift the left hand towards the sky, and exhale, bring the left hand back to the earth. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Exhale, clasp hands behind you. Inhale, lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips for humble warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, plant them down. Inhale, lift the back heel to the sky. Exhale, drop the knee, untuck the toes, come onto your forearms for a lizard. Inhale, lift the right hand to the sky for a twisted lizard. Exhale, bring the right hand back down. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the back toes, and Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one on the left side. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands, clasp them behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge for humble warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands to the inside of the front foot. Inhale, turn the back heel to the sky. Exhale, plant the back knee, untuck the toes, and come down onto your forearms. Inhale, lift the left hand toward the sky, twisted lizard. Exhale, bring the left hand back down. Inhale, come onto your planted palms, untuck the back toes. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come onto hands and knees. Exhale, roll back into your crouch. Inhale here in a nice crouched position. Exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand. When you are standing, lift your hands above your head, palms still touching. Exhale, open the arms towards the ground. Well done. Right out. So this little flow ought to take you maybe about halfway through the text today. So just start over at any point. There's the text. Wonderful. Now, let me grab my mic so you can hear me. What we're doing here is connecting the movement and the language together so that we can activate different parts of our body to find where a character is authentically rooted in us. Our muscles have memories. Different parts of our bodies moving in a particular way can activate different emotions and memories and feelings. And just because I'm not a dude doesn't mean I can't relate to Edmund. Just because you and I are not in the same room doesn't mean we cannot have a shared experience, as you see. The idea is to just tell the truth. So to put these movements and the language together with you and this character allows you and the character to explore what you have in common. So I will be here. I will do the movements again of the flow. You go ahead and either pick a line or two that you really like that you can just repeat to yourself as you move through the flow. Or if you know this monologue, you can move through the whole monologue and do the whole flow, picking up wherever it ends to begin again. You don't have to put any affectation on. You don't have to perform. You are experimenting. There's no right answers. And there's no really wrong way to do it unless you have your knee not placed in the safe spot or another joint placed in the wrong spot, you know. So I'm going to hold, please. I wonder if I can do that. No. Sorry, I'm playing with buttons. Right. I think I can make this larger for you. I'm sure I can. Hold, please. Well, maybe not. No, maybe not. Well, anywho, the point is, I will move through the flow up here, and I'll say the movements, but your objective here is to play with the text and the movement. Put whatever word and whatever shift you naturally feel into the flow. It's about tapping into your instincts and your intuition and your impulses. That was a favorite word when I was in college. Your impulses. Yes, my impulses. So, beginning in Tadasana, after neutral. Nice deep breath. And off we go. Lift the arms up. Palms touch overhead. And crouch down. In your crouch here, hold for a moment. And then walk into on your hands and knees. Lift the hips for a downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, hands on the inside of the foot. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Come on your forearms for a lizard. Wherever you are in the text, wonderful. Lift the right hand to twist and bring the right hand back down. Untuck the back toes, plant the palms, step back to downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, and come onto your forearms. Lift the left hand towards the sky for a twist. Bring it back down, forearms onto the floor. Plant the palms, untuck the back toes, press to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Clasp hands behind you, lift the heart to the sky, hinge at the hips. Humble warrior. Stay here for a moment. Plant the palms on the inside of the front foot. Spin the back heel towards the sky and drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, come onto your forearms for a lizard. Lift the right fingertips towards the sky. Bring the right hand back down to the ground. Untuck the back toes, plant the palms, press into downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Clasp the hands behind you. Lift the heart and hinge at the hips, humble warrior. Continue on with your line. Release the hands and plant the palms. Lift the back heel towards the sky. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toes. Come onto the forearms. Twist, lift the left hand towards the sky. Bring the right hand back down. Plant the palms, untuck the back toes. Press back to downward facing dog. Come onto hands and knees. Roll back into your crouch. Hold here in your crouch for a moment. Then lift up towards the sky. Hands overhead with the palms still touching. Separate the palms. Let the hands come out and around to rest at your sides. Again, lift the palms up. Palms touch overhead. Crouch down, moving the hands through heart center. Crawl onto your hands and knees. Tuck the back toes and go into down dog. Continue with your line. Step the left foot forward, hands on the inside of the foot. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Come onto your forearms for a lizard on the left side. Lift the left hand towards the sky for a twisted lizard. Drop the left hand back down. Tuck the back toes, plant the palms, press to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, hands between the feet. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, come onto the forearms. Lift the right hand for a twisted lizard. Drop the right hand back down. Untuck the back toes, plant the palms, press into downward facing dog. Whoop, I slipped. Step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Clasp the hands behind you, lift the heart. Hinge at the hips for humble warrior. Release the hands, plant them inside the left foot, drop the back knee down, and untuck the back toes. Come onto the forearms. Twist on the left side, lift the left hand. Drop the left hand back down. Plant the palms, untuck the toes, lift to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down and rise to warrior one. Whoop. Clasp hands behind you, lift the heart. Hinge forward for humble warrior. Release the hands, plant the palms on the inside of the front foot. Spin the heel towards the sky and drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Come onto your forearms for a lizard. Lift the right hand towards the sky for a twisted lizard. Drop the right hand back down. Untuck the back toes, plant the palms, press back into downward facing dog. Come on to hands and knees. Roll back into a crouch. Hold here for a moment, and then rise up to stand. Lift the hands overhead and open the arms to either side, resting the hands at your sides. All right. Where you are in Tadasana, let your eyes close. Micro bend the knees, drop the tailbone down, lower abdomen in and up. Release your shoulders. Stand here. Stand up for bastards. With your eyes closed, just take note if there was a moment moving through the flow with the text that you and Edmund shared a shared experience. Take note if there was a line that particularly resonated with you. Or maybe a word. Take note if there was a pose that was particularly difficult, that you couldn't wait to get out of. Now take note if there was a pose where you thought, oh yes, Edmund and I live here. This is our route. Now, notice I asked if this happened. I didn't say, now take note when this happened. Maybe it didn't. That's fine. I free you from any obligation of definitely making a discovery in this moment. No. We're just playing. This is an experiment. You're good. You're brilliant. You showed up today. You're already winning. Remember? All that was being asked of you before was breathing. Now we're just adding movement and text with the breath. That's it. You're already winning. All right. Allow your eyes to flutter open. We will continue to move from the back of our mat. We're going to move into some back bends now, just to move back into a very yoga-y energy. Bring your hands to heart center. And bring your thoughts and breath back to your intention for today. The person or the cause that you dedicated good energy to. letting the Edmund experiment go for now. We are back to being ourselves. Nice big inhale. Lift the arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, I want you to hinge at the hips for a forward fold. Lift halfway. Plant your palms on your shins to illustrate a flat back. And now exhale, walk your hands forward into a nice downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a plank pose, shoulders over wrists. And exhale, drop your knees to the ground and drop your heart to the ground. Then drop your chin down. Inhale, slide forward to be flat on the earth. Lift your heart up into a little cobra. I'm going to back up a little. You guys stay here in cobra. I'm going to move that text out of the way. Do, do, do. There I am. So here in cobra, lovely little back bend. Squeeze the legs together and press the tops of your feet into the ground. Just like in Tadasana, draw the tailbone towards the heels and lift the lower abdomen up off the floor. Now, obviously, it will still touch the floor a bit, but the idea is to have your lower abs lifted. That way you protect your lower back. Squeeze the elbows into your sides. Continue to breathe. Using only the muscles of your upper back, lift your heart. Ah, yes. And let your neck be long, gazing at a spot 5 inches in front of your mat. Lovely inhale here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Very nice. Inhale, let the feet separate and slide the elbows underneath the shoulders with the forearms on the ground and the palms on the ground. We're going to take some modified frog pose here for our next back bend. Continue to breathe and let the lower abdomen continue to draw in and up and the tailbone towards the heels. On your next inhale, bend your right knee, lifting your right heel towards your glutes. Exhale, put your left hand in the center, right in front of you, and reach the right arm back to grasp the right foot. Continue to breathe and press the top of your foot into your hand. That is where the back bend comes from. You'll notice your upper body naturally lifts. Breathe your shoulders away from your ears. Let your neck be long. Pressing the left hand into the earth and the right foot into the right hand. Ah, yes. Release all of that down. Plant both forearms on the earth and both feet are on the ground. And now bend the left knee. Shift the right hand towards center for balance. Reach the left hand back to grasp hold of the left foot. Inhale here. Press the top of the foot into the left hand. Exhale, let your neck be long. Continue to breathe, drawing the lower abdomen in and up and the tailbone down towards the heels. Sometimes I like to exhale on a hum. I find it calming, comforting, and soothing. Release all of that down. Very nice. Plant the palms underneath the shoulders, tuck the back toes, come onto hands and knees, and shift your weight back to sit on your heels. We'll take a modified hero's pose here. So, grab a pillow, a block, or a big folded blanket. I like a combo of the block and the folded blanket. And place them between your feet on your seat. I'm going to come forward so you can see me. Yay. There we go. Boom. Now bring the knees together and sit back. Here we are in a nice modified hero's pose. Allow your eyes to close. Just listen to the sound of my voice. I know it's hard to ignore. We are each the hero of our own stories. And from the perspective of our character, they are the hero of the story. Now, you and I may know that Edmund acts upon his bitterness and steals and lies and manipulates. You and I may know that, and Edmund admits it. But he feels perfectly justified and advocates for himself, especially in that speech that we worked on today. He is no less worthy than his brother. He is no less human. He is no less their father's son. And his part of the story wouldn't be there if it wasn't important to tell. So we should advocate for our characters. We need not judge them. They need us to speak, to be, and to tell their stories. They need us to tell the truth, to tell their truth. And just like you should advocate for your character, you should advocate for yourself. Setting aside the Edmund energy, you are the hero of your story. And you are very worthy. Allow the eyes to flutter open. Remove the bolster underneath your hero's pose. Ooh, hello. And come to a downward facing dog. Yay. From here in downward facing dog, we'll do some forward bends. Lift the right foot up, point the toes toward the sky, and exhale, bend the knees and place the knee between the front hands. Pressing the top of the back leg into the earth. Lift the heart on an inhale and exhale, fold forward over the front bent knee. Either placing the forearms on the ground, elbows under the shoulders, or you may also extend fully along the earth for a nice forward fold. Continue to breathe and allow your neck to be long. Breathe deeply into your tailbone. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to lift the torso up. And exhale, spin around and face your back foot. Hello, back foot. The right knee is still bent. The sole of the right foot is against your left thigh. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forward onto your extended left leg. Look down at your knee. Say hi to your knee. Hi, knee. Yes, I'm very mature. Guys, it's just yoga. There's no reason to take it so seriously. And it is a play, after all. Breathe deeply into your hips and allow your neck to be long. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to lift the torso. And I'm going to turn to face you so you can see me better. Here we go. All right. Continue to breathe. Open up your bent knee so that you are now facing the side of your mat. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, reach up and over for a nice side bend over the extended left leg, reaching the right arm up and over. Perhaps you take your right hand and perhaps you take your left hand and press your right thigh into the earth for a deeper stretch. Perhaps you reach your above hand, in this case your right hand, over and take hold of your left big toe. These are not requirements. These are just options. Oof, yes. Either way, breathe deeply into the right hip and the right side. Shoulders away from ears. On your next inhale, rise up and face your bent knee. I'm going to turn back around so that I'm properly oriented. Plant the palms at the top of the mat. Take an inhale here and exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left toes towards the sky, and exhale, bend the left knee and place it between the hands. Continue to breathe. Lower all the way down onto the ground and press the top of the back leg into the earth and the top of the back foot into the earth. On your next inhale, lift your heart to the sky, and exhale, fold forward over your front bent knee. Either have the elbows underneath the shoulders or option to extend the arms fully along the earth. Inhale deeply into your hips and exhale, let your neck be long. On your next inhale, walk the hands back to lift the torso. And exhale, spin around to face your back foot. Well, hello there, back foot. The left knee is still bent, and the left sole of the foot is placed against the right thigh. On your next inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forward over the extended right leg. If you can reach your knee, give your knee a kiss. Mwah! If you need to blow your knee a kiss, do so. Give your body love and thanks for coming to your mat and for going on this kooky little journey with you. Your body works so hard. It is a living monument to all your accomplishments and all your lessons learned, and your body is very, very much deserving of your love. So thank you, body. I'm proud of you. On your next inhale, walk the hands back to lift the torso. And exhale, open up the left knee to face the side of your mat. Hello. On your next inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, reach the left arm up and over. A nice side bend over the extended right leg. Perhaps you take your right hand, reach back and you press it into your left thigh, away from the left arm that is stretching up and over. Perhaps you reach your left hand down to your right toes and you take hold of your right big toe. Either way, allow the shoulders to be away from the ears and breathe deeply into the stretching side of your body and into the stretching side hip. Inhale, release that. Come back up to center. Exhale, plant the palms at the top of the mat. Inhale, orient yourself here. And exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Nice inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, come onto hands and knees. Continue to breathe. Make your way back over your heels into a nice seated position. And then all the way down onto your back. Yay! Hug your knees into your chest. There I am. Hugging the knees into the chest. Perhaps you let them sway from side to side. Perhaps you place your palms on your knees and rotate your knees in one direction, making a nice circle. And then the other direction, massaging the lower back. Come to a place of stillness and place the soles of the feet on the earth. Place the palms on the earth at either side of you. On a nice inhale, curl the I lost my train of thought. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? On a nice inhale, tilt the pelvis up to lift the back off of the ground. Just a little tiny little bridge. And exhale, roll the spine back down onto the earth. Nice inhale, tilt, lift the pelvis up, just a little bridge. Exhale, place it back down onto the earth. Very nice. And now extend the legs along the earth. Turn the palms to face upward. You have arrived into the dessert of yoga, Shavasana. Welcome to your reward, a full resting pose. You continue to relax in Shavasana. I'm going to sit up. The idea of Shavasana is to fully surrender to gravity. Let the earth hold you up and you release and relax. So if you would like to get a pillow for your head, maybe roll up a blanket and place it underneath your knees, or get a blanket to place it over you, however you will be most comfortable and rested. Go ahead. Make yourself a little nest if you like. If you are content to simply lay on the earth with no additional props, very good, very nice. For the next little while, this is your time to let everything we've worked on go. Let gravity hold you up. The earth is used to rising. She's very good at it. She makes mountains. And gravity is very good at making sure that you don't float away into the ether. When the time comes, I will call you back. But for now, rest and relax. Eyes closed. Breath is easy. Here in this place of stillness and rest. Release any worry or muscle tension that you might still be holding. Know yourself to be fully safe, fully supported, and fully loved. Allow your eyes to stay closed and reintroduce movement into your fingers and toes by wiggling them, rotating your wrists and ankles in one direction and then another. In your own time, come to one side, roll over onto one side, and then come to a nice seated cross-legged position. Bring your hands to heart center. Eyes still closed. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, sigh. Inhale the good stuff. And sigh out what you don't need. One more. Inhale the good stuff. And exhale what you don't need. Allow the eyes to flutter open and give yourself a smile because you're wonderful. And bow your head in gratitude. Hey Nani, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Oh, we ran a little long. Oof, that's all right. If you'll like, you can join me again next week at 3 p.m. on Facebook and on YouTube. We also have our lovely Shakespeare Approves channel to thank, our dear neighborhood, friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. Like and subscribe his YouTube, his Facebook, and even his Instagram. He does have a TikTok, but he doesn't use it as much apparently. For myself, I've got Pay What You Can classes if you'd like to interact a bit more on the first and third weeks of each month. The next Pay What You Can classes for May will be this Sunday, I believe it's the 16th. Well, yes, it is at 1 o'clock. The next one after that is the 17th at 9 a.m. And the 18th will be at 4:30. Originally it was at 4. It is now at 4:30. If you'd like to sign up for those classes, email me at theshakespeareyogi@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram. If you'd like private lessons, that's the way to get in touch with me as well. Again, my name is Lèna Chilingerian, and I am the Shakespeare Yogi. And today, we did the yoga flow for Edmund the Bastard from King Lear. And one final request, if you are able, send me a tip. There's my Venmo information. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hey Nani, namaste.